What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Titus Peoples, and we are back with yet another episode of When Discussion Strikes. Thank you. Please like and subscribe to Ultimate Class TV. Leave a comment, share the video, show your boy some love. Today, we have a very special guest. This guy here is a photographer all around. He does it all. He does photography, he plans events and stuff like that. We have the one and only Dominick Alexander in the building on When Discussion Strikes, and he's here to tell us about what he do. So, Dom, what exactly do you do in, event planning?
When it comes to event planning, you got to make sure it's a checklist of things that you have to knock off. Got to make sure, you got everything planned out as far as, making sure the people getting in safe, making sure, everybody's checking in, everything is good. We got the artists on deck, you feel me? Right. Building a good lineup, also finding a good venue.
All right, so how did you get your start in event planning?
It was mad random. It was one of those things when I was going to shows and I wasn't really feeling damn, I feel like I could throw a better show than this. This show kind of whack, you feel me? So I wanted to put my own kind of spin into things because there's a lot of, I work with a lot of artists as well. So there's a lot of, they complain about not going on time and missing their set. So it's my job to help them, get to those points as in trying to,
get things done.
Get things done, exactly.
Cool. So, talk to me about the Doomsday Showcase in the Hell on Earth.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's more recent. The Doomsday one was one of my biggest shows recently. I packed out. It was a small venue. It could fit about 250 people. I brung out a good 300, so it was really packed. Fine. We got a lot of interesting people in there. We got a good ass DJ named Zillions. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's a pretty good.
The name might have been in my in my proximity a bit. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm a old school kind of guy. I'm not old, but I'm definitely trying to get more in tune with the new age artists. Cause y'all got a lot of good stuff happening. So,
it's a lot of cool underground people that's in there that you could definitely work with and tap in with. As far as the Doomsday Showcase, this one was about bringing underground and lit artists together and putting them on that same stage, that same lineup, and getting the underground people hype, and then the people that it's a good way to find new talent. I feel like there's not enough platforms for people to express themselves, and people is actually there to listen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When people make songs, it's important to them, the time, the energy, and it's and having a crowd in front of them that's, there to listen and there to, rock out and listen to what you got to say is a really good thing, because some people could relate to that. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, and that's part of the reason why I created this platform here is because I definitely understand that, there's a space for the underground, you know what I mean? And I feel this is the Vlad TV and the No Jumper before you get there. It's a place to start and get your music heard or talk about what you have, happening. Because, if you're a new artist, and you're, 2 years in the game, unless you're super lit, you're not going to get on Vlad TV or No Jumper. I'll definitely seek you out and get you on this platform. And at least you have a chance to get your thoughts out to a few people. Even if it's 50 people, that's 50 more people that actually know who you are now. And that's how fans start. Because sometimes all you need is the one right person to hear you. He take you back to his school. Next thing you know, the school calling you to do a show there. You know what I mean?
It's just that easy. You get what I'm saying? There's been opportunities set for artists who have performed at my shows. You get what I'm saying? Some artists would be that's their first show they performed at. My bad, my alarm.
No, that's so good, bro.
Shit. My bad. There's artists that it's their first time, getting on that stage and actually feeling like, a superstar for the first time. Mm-hmm. And then when they walk off, they feel great. They want to do this more. I want to be able to set the tone for other, like, show throwers and, like, because it's not easy throwing a show. You get what I'm saying? Putting things together, going through, like, you got to search different types of venues. You got to make sure the capacity is right. You got to make sure, like, you selling tickets to make sure, you got that place packed for the artists, to have, like, a good crowd. You get what I'm saying?
Because there's nothing like performing in front of a whack crowd.
Like, that's not going to get lit with you. They're going to just be, hugging the wall.
Yeah,
but,
just standing there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want people turning up and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, I know you do photography. Well, like, what goes into making a good picture?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
What goes into making a good picture, I feel like, it's all about the angles and what you're capturing. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Think of your pictures like works of art, like paintings. You get what I'm saying? How do you want the hair to fall? How do you want the model to look? Mm-hmm. What clothes should they wear? What should be the background? What's the scenery? What's the vibe you want to capture in a picture? So I focus on a lot of things like the angle, the lighting. Got to make sure everything is just right. And, after that, after you take that picture, you got to look at it, analyze it, make sure you have a good understanding of what you're looking at. Because what you're looking at is what the rest of the world is going to see. You get what I'm saying?
Right, and it's stuck there, so it's not like
so it's not
change
like,
it
once
after it's done.
Exactly. It's like once you post it, once it's up there, there's really nothing that you could really do about it besides, like, delete it and hopefully post another one or something like that. But
right. So for you, mm-hmm. What is the most iconic picture in hip-hop?
That's a good question.
Like, think about, like, the last 30 years or, like, 25 years of hip-hop. Like,
damn, it's a good question. Ooh. Let me see. I'm trying to think. That's a really good question. I kind of do like the, I don't know if it was a cover, but it was that Biggie photo with the crown.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know if it was really like an album cover photo or anything or a photo shoot, but like that's a really like iconic picture. You get what I'm saying?
I feel like that picture has been duplicated thousands of times.
Thousands of times in paintings and media and shirts, and it's a really good picture. Like I think that's a dope picture for like people like us. Like it just shows that we could be kings in this industry as well. We could play the game just as hard. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I feel like a lot of shit is just whitewashed, and we need to bring that color back into this picture. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely. So, as a person that plans events and stuff like that, due to the recent tragic events that happened at the Travis Scott event.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna bring it up.
Like, what safety precautions do you take as an event planner to ensure something like that doesn't even happen? Because, like,
that's a good question. I spend most of my money goes to security. Like, it's just about the security, making sure, I got security by the stage, security by the DJ, security by VIP, security, like 3 securities in the front. You get what I'm saying? Because, you're managing 300, 200 people. You got to make sure every one of those people is checked, and you got to make sure they're not doing dumb shit inside of the venue as well. You got to respect the venue rules as well. So I try to, at least bring it to where, like, the crowd could get rowdy, but it's not to the point where anybody is getting physically injured.
Yeah, or like super like trampled on and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I think the scariest, I think the scariest way to die is just getting like trampled on. I can't imagine you just falling and then everybody just running on top of you to see Travis Scott. Yeah. Like, I think that's crazy.
Definitely. So what is your most popular event in your mind that you created? Like, which one of your events stood out to you the most?
I would say my first event, it just showed me a lot of like business ethic, like what it takes to throw an event. My first event was a 420 event. I threw it with this another person. His name was Tony, and we both was like, yo, like I want to throw a party kind of thing. I was like, all right, I'm with it too. You feel me? We got a few artists. He was an artist himself, so he got a few artists. I got a few artists, and we just put it together, and we got this warehouse in Brooklyn. It was hard to get the warehouse because we had a venue, then we lost it, then we had to get another venue again. So that just showed me a lot, like, wow, like people really don't care what you got going on. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's down to the money. You get what I'm saying? Even when we was getting this warehouse, it was just down to the money. So I'm like, damn, I see you got to really, it's not like like, can you do me this favor or can I pay you after? It's like, nah, like we need the bread right there.
Word, yeah,
you
like
get what
we need that deposit up front, all that crazy stuff. So you don't have to go into detail, but like if you was to throw an event, how much like does it cost to start an event? Like, you know what I mean? How much does it cost to put an event together?
I would say a good like a good 2,000 on the cheap route, 1,000 to the venue, and then 500 for DJs, 500 for securities. That's like your basic general party. Good like 2,000.
Okay, so 2,000 for the venue, 500. So roughly, we're looking at 4, roughly. On the low end.
Probably 5.
Probably 5.
Yeah, depending on what you need to get. Cause me, I'm extra when it comes to this. So I remember, one of my bros, he has this big backyard, and I wanted to throw an event there. We've been throwing it like constantly to the point it became its own venue. So now people can actually book that backyard. So that kind of, it's a pat on the back for me because I feel like I just put on somebody, a place on the map.
Like you definitely created a job opportunity for somebody. And that's like one of the great things about event planning too. It's not just great for you, it's great for the people around you because like now they have jobs and stuff too. Like, so that's great, man. Like,
yeah, I appreciate it. I just feel like, when it comes to like investing your money, you should just invest it on what you want and what your image should be. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I throw these events by myself. I always get, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But it's the way like how I feel, how it should be thrown in the image I want at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying?
Right, because nobody can tell you what you want more than you. Like,
exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
So like, you actually know what it's supposed to be, how you see it. So I definitely get that. So, like I could just imagine these parties and events get crazy. What's the craziest thing you've seen at an event?
Man, dang. There's a lot of moments.
Tell me your favorite one. Tell me your favorite moment.
Shoot. I could say probably my recent party. Just seeing people. I was standing on the roof of the house because I threw it in the backyard again, and they have a roof. I just stood on the roof of the house and just seen everybody just moshing, just to Cardi, to everybody, going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? I see people jumping off the stage into the crowd. Like, I never thought my parties would get to the point where it's looking like a small Rolling Loud. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even when it comes to like the cops control, like, cops came by, but it was never a point where they was just like, all right, shut it down. You get what I'm saying? My bad.
Nah, bro, it's all good, bro.
I had to clock out and I forgot to, do all this other stuff. We good.
Yeah, so what inspires you to do what you do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who inspires you to bring these people together, just rock out? Because one thing about parties is we are all different people from different walks of life. One thing I could truly say about events and parties, it doesn't matter what walk of life you from, gay, straight, whatever. If the music is lit, the party lit, everybody can go there and have a good time. So what inspires you to bring people together?
I would just say, like, for myself, like, I'm a loner. Like, I'm an only child. So I like to just be by myself, like, most of the time. And, just being that way and, shunning myself away from people was just not, like, a healthy environment for myself. So, you know, having people come together and, you know, seeing everybody enjoy themselves is like a pat on the back for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, right. I feel like it's a good thing when I could just bring people around and they can enjoy themselves without having to feel like sexually harassed, you know, without having to feel judged on who they are. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody can come express themselves the way they want to express themselves. There's people, it wasn't even Halloween, and people dressed up in like alien costumes. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, if that's the way you want to, you know, pull up, then, you know, do what you got to do. You feel me? Everybody's invited. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like it's just a good thing for people to just come together, listen to their favorite artists, you know, perform what they got to perform, say what they got to get off their chest. And I feel like at the end of the day, everybody just feels brand new. Like, wow, like, you know, I feel like I can be on that stage next. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So we're going to talk about the perks of being a party promoter, an event planner, event curator. So on a good night, a good event, how much has Dom taken home? You know what I mean? You could give me like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't gotta go too much into details because I don't want people to see you in the street and be like,
Like,
you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to set you up. You know?
Let's just say on a good night, let's just say if I didn't have to pay for anything crazy, let's say like, I didn't have to pay no expenses at all. From the money curated, we looking about a good like 8
bands.
About 8 bands.
Not bad. That's actually not bad for an event.
That's for a 4-hour event, 250 people. You know what I'm saying, to 300. And then I feel like with my parties, it's like a recycle. It's like, you know, the first wave of people come, some people leave, then there's more people who wants to come in, then it gets packed, and I'm hoping people will leave, so the other people will come in. So it's just a whole lot of like, you know, a whole lot of just
8 bands, do 2-3 of those a month, like you straight.
Yeah, like, I try not to do it like 2-3 times a month because I want the next one to be bigger than the last. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Give people something to look forward to, the anticipation.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I missed this one, so I know I can't miss this one.
The Doomsday and Hell on Earth, like I did Doomsday, that was supposed to be my only show in the year. You get what I'm saying? I didn't even really make money back from that. It was just something I wanted to do. And then since I already had, you know, everything built already, just because I built my own stage. Fire. So since everything was built and the venue owners was like, yo, you could come back, you know, I gave them bar. So, you know, they made just as much as me off bar. You could just imagine. And then, you know, for Hell on Earth, that's when I was just like, wow, like, this was crazy. You get what I'm saying? Because it was bigger than the last one, and it was in, like, roughly the same month. Because I don't usually throw 2 events in the same month. It's usually, like, a year apart.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for a newcomer that wants to jump into the event curating, event planning game, how does he go about it? Like, you know what I mean? Just give brief, detailed, quick, just like, how does he go jump into this game?
I feel like my one tip is, like, don't hire a person for a job that you can do yourself. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Don't hire somebody for a job that you cannot do yourself. Like, if you know that you don't need a host and you can be your own host, then host your own party. If you can DJ your own party. You get what I'm saying?
Cut expenses, absolutely.
Yeah. You want to, you know, cut expenses. You want to make sure people are just not in it for the fun. Like, yo, let me work with you. Just, you know,
you're just for like you to clout. Or
you to do all the work, and then they do roughly nothing, but they want to cut. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't work that way. So, you know, go with your own ideas. Like, if you have an idea for something, you know, don't partner up with somebody and have them start throwing their own ideas, because they're partnering up with you. You get what I'm saying? To help you, you know, with your ideas, not theirs. You know, it's good to throw in suggestions, but, you know.
Right. Nah, like, yo, listen, like, you're definitely right.
Yeah.
Because say, if I want to plan an event, I know how to do the flyers. Yeah. So, like, I could go out and get some places. So, like, yeah, like, you're 100% right about that. Like, learn how to cut corners in a good way. Like,
Like,
you don't cut corners with the important stuff like security and stuff like that. You need that.
You know, you build as you go. So it's like it's not like I don't work with anybody. Like, I have a team now. You get what I'm saying? But before, it's just like I thought having a team was just, you know, like, why do I need a team when I just do everything myself? Like, I make the flyers. You know, I built my own website and sold tickets off of it, so I don't have to go through a third-party, like, person like Ticketmaster or anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's just things that I know how to do myself that I don't have to go and ask somebody to do. If it's not that bad of a job, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you want to make sure, like, safety is everything, you know? You want to make sure your party is interesting, like, you know, it just grabs people's attention without them having to be there. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Because you don't want to invite people out, have them spend that money, and then the event is whack. Like,
you just go there, it's really like nothing going on.
Yeah,
like,
it's dry, like, you know what I mean? If
you want to get a good event, DJ. Yeah.
I need people turning up. I need to see somebody do a backflip off of something. Like,
yeah,
oh, shit.
yeah.
Oh, nah, like, they going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, that's cool. So, if you could work with anybody right now to book for your event, who would you book?
Ooh. I'll probably book Sheck West. No, probably Comethazine.
Yo, Cometha, yeah. He look like he know how to turn up a party.
Yeah, I feel like he just lit, and I feel like if he sees some shit going on in the crowd, I feel like he will stop the music and point that shit out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we need the artists to also understand that, you know, the crowd can't hurt each other neither. You know, they want them to go crazy and start moshing and throw punches and stuff. Like, you know, we can mosh, but let's, like, have, like, a safe mosh. You get what I'm saying?
Let's have a respectable
like,
mosh.
where you could push people, but you're not, like, physically kicking and throwing punches. Like,
like picking people up and slamming them crazy shit. Like, I've seen videos where moshes, like, people were swinging, like, full-blown punches. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, bro, is this a mosh or is this a fight? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. But now I feel like, you know, when it comes to, like, concerts and things, it's gonna be it's gonna be different. Yeah, like totally different rules. Like, I feel like more people is gonna get has to take more accountability for their actions now. It's like, you know, I feel like it's gonna be less people in venues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of more security, and they're gonna be extra tough. So now, like, the things you was able to get away with, you know, you can't really do it no more. So
crowd surfing, all that other craziness, jumping off the stage on top.
They probably can't even crowd surf. Damn. Imagine that. Imagine somebody picking somebody up off the crowd, like some girl, and putting her on your shoulders and stuff. Like, I can already see a security just yelling, like, yo, get him down, or something like that, you know?
Yo, listen, like, the rules are definitely going to change after these last couple of events. And what happened with the Travis situation, man, like, and that's a very unfortunate situation for him because, like, he's known to be a turn-up artist, like, you know what I mean, mosh pits, you know what I mean, open that circle up. Like, you know what I mean?
Things are looking kind of, like, bad for Travis. Like, I kind of do feel bad for him because it's like, damn, like, you know.
Because, like, nobody anticipates for that kind of stuff to happen. Like, you just want to have one of the most lit shows ever, and like, it's a real unfortunate situation. And
I feel like if nobody died, I feel like it would have been like an overall great event. Like, I feel like, you know, the atmosphere was just, you know, dope. Like, the only footage I've really seen about shit going crazy was at night. Like, everything just happened when he started performing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know, but I know it was just crazy. Like, you know, I wouldn't want my shows to get to that point, but maybe like a Rolling Loud. You get what I'm saying?
Me, like, I want people to turn up and have a good time, but I definitely don't want people getting hurt, sexually harassed, any of that wild, crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm totally against those things, like, you know what I mean? Because those people are coming there because they're a fan of you. Yeah. So once they link that trauma to you, like, they're no longer a fan now. Like, because I'm pretty sure that there's people that were scrambling for their lives and stuff like that. Yeah. They don't want to hear no Travis Scott music no more. Like, as soon as Travis start playing on the radio, they turning that off.
Yeah.
So it's wild.
I could believe that. That's crazy. Like, just imagine just being a fan that went there and, like, you know, seeing people lose their lives, and then now you're in the car and, you know, here's this new song by Travis. You feel me?
Like, yo.
That's crazy.
Well, and then, like, I actually heard that a couple of his sponsors and stuff like that, like, really trying to pull it out, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause, like, you know, Travis, like, he's like the sponsor king. He got the McDonald's meal sneakers. Like, I think he's on like his 3rd pair of Jordans right now, like, or probably 4th. I don't even know like that, but yeah, man. Guys,
probably like the 4th. He dropped them blue ones.
Word.
Yeah.
Guys, be careful out there. Safety first. Like, we all want everybody to have a good time and turn up, but safety is super important, man.
That's a fact.
Bro.
That's a fact.
So, you said Sheck West. What is the most craziest show you've seen from somebody that wasn't your event? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's one thing that you saw was like, yo, I really wish I was there to be a part of that?
That's a hard question, because I usually just enjoy my shows, but when it comes to like other shows, I was just Rolling Loud, like for a good example. I feel like Rolling Loud was a good like just a good, like, I feel like just how everything is just the structure is right.
Right.
I feel like the people that they book, you know, is like people that they want to see. Like, imagine booking like all of your favorite artists and you get to see them in one day.
Yeah, that's super hard.
And for a cheap price too. Cause imagine seeing all those artists individually. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's just say $300 for floor seats.
Yeah.
And that's Cardi. You got Cardi on the lineup, Uzi, like 21 Savage, like all your favorite artists, and you get to see them in one day and enjoy their music and, like, you know, mosh pit. You get what I'm saying? Like, do whatever. But I feel like that's the only shows that I think that's really good other than like mine. You get what I'm saying?
Cool.
And sometimes I even miss the shows, but you know.
True. Where can the people find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Dominick Alexander. I also got a website. I just built my own website, so you can find me on my website too. And I think that's it. That's where they can find me at.
And you know where you can find me at? I am TITUS Peoples across the board. TITUS Peoples on Facebook. Please like and subscribe to Ultimate Class TV. And that was our episode. Dominick Alexander, TITUS Peoples. And until next time, people, I'm out.